Okay, welcome guys. Today's session, Azure Architecture and Service Guarantees. So last two modules, we discussed about cloud computing and what are the benefits and what are cloud deployment models and what are the services. And after that, introduction to Azure. And then today we talk about Azure Architecture and Service Guarantees. Okay. Data centers and regions in Azure. So when I said region, what is a region? A region is a geographical area on the planet containing at least one, but potentially multiple data centers that are nearby and network together with a low latency network. A geographical area, that means North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Australia, Asia. So that is a region. When region means any of these regions, North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Australia, and Asia. So Azure has these regions. Azure has 4 regions, okay? And then a data center, okay? So data center means where these where these cloud providers, where they host their servers. Okay, so because they have a lot of data centers all over the world. So if you have customers all over the world, so what Azure does, it will, so you can create a virtual mission in any region you want. So if you want to create your virtual mission in Asia, you can do that. If you want to do it in Europe, you can do it. So that's a geographical area. So, and what are special Azure regions? Azure has specialized regions that you might want to use when building out your application for compliance or legal purposes. So normally the special Azure regions are so China East, China North, and more, and also Germany. So I think, and also US DoD Central, US Government Virginia, US Government Iowa. So these are the special Azure region. Okay, because China East, China North, and more, these regions are available through a unique partnership between Microsoft and 21 ViaNet. Because where here in these China East, North, and other regions, right? So Microsoft, they work with another company called 21 ViaNet. Okay, so that's the company they work with in China. So here it says whereby Microsoft doesn't directly maintain the data center. That's a special Azure regions. So if you see in this map, these are all Azure available regions. Okay, so you can see a lot of available regions. You see in South America, Brazil South, they call Brazil South. In America, Azure has a lot of available regions, availability zones. Okay, so if you see that like in the map, right, you see announced region. So Azure is working on those regions, so maybe they will announce soon, so they will be available too. Okay, and then if you see in Asia, you see a lot of regions available. Japan, Korea, India. Actually, India, there are 3 regions: West India, Central India, South India. Okay, these are all Azure available regions. What are availability zones in Azure? What is an availability zone? Availability zones are physically separate data center within an Azure region. So we just discussed what is a region, a geographical area. But these availability zones, so a region, if you see in the diagram, right, you see three availability zones, 1, 2, 3. So when you want to back up, when you create all your, when you create the virtual, when you create these virtual machines database servers, and you can always keep another copy in the same availability zone, or maybe you can keep it in another region. See here, each availability zone is made up of one or more data centers equipped with independent power, cooling, networking. It's so in each region, so you have multiple availability zone. If one availability zone goes down, and you still have other availability zone that provides the services, so you don't have to worry about this, okay? Because here, if you see here in the definition, right, if one zone goes down, the other continues working. Availability zones are connected through high-speed and private fiber optic network. Okay, this is availability zone. Let's go to next. Region pairs in Azure. As mentioned earlier, so you can always do a region pair in Azure. What is a region pair? Each Azure region is always paired with another region within same geography. That means such as US, Europe, Asia, at least 300 miles away. So if you create your resources in USA, then you want to do a region page. So you can pick Asia. So or you can pick Europe. So you can do anything, the region page. So examples are region pairs in Azure are West US paired with East US. If you see in the diagram, right? So West US paired with East US, and Southeast Asia paired with East Asia. Okay. Let's go to next one. Service level agreements for Azure. So this is mainly, so when you have when you are using Azure, so Azure always give so they always give some, like, the SLA. So you have, if you choose virtual mission, they say it's 99.95% availability. So all over the year, so you may see only 5 minutes downtime. That means they have a high availability. So that means they have your resources available almost all year except 5 minutes, because that's the SLA. So you can trust all these cloud services because you don't see any downtime. Okay, so let's go to this check your knowledge. Deploying an app can be done directly to what level of physical granularity? A region, data center, a server rack. Okay, so when you deploy an application, right, you can always pick a region. So you want to deploy in USA, you want to deploy it in Europe, you can always pick East US, West US. So here, right answer, a region. Okay, so, and the next one, to use Azure data centers that are made available with power, cooling, and networking capabilities independent from other data center in a region, choose a region that supports. So geography distribution, that's not the right word, because here they're asking available with power, cooling, networking capability. Service level agreements. Service level agreements is just SLA. So the availability time for your resources, virtual machines or database servers, any other services. And availability zones. Availability zones are data centers where they equipped with the power, cooling, and networking capabilities. Okay, here right answer, availability zones. Application availability refers to what? So in the last slide we just discussed the SLA, the service level agreement of the associated resource, or application support for an availability zone, the overall time that a system is functional and working. So when we say availability, if you check all year and then out of 365 days, you see only 5 minutes downtime. So that means availability means the overall time that a system is functional and working. So that means except 5 minutes, you have that application available all over the year. So here the right answer, the overall time that a system is functional and working. Okay, so do you guys have any questions?